Hey guys, Miss Bush back here today. We're gonna read some more Wizard of Oz. I have my friend Penelope with me. She's got a cute little winter hat on. I wish it was cold. I like the cold. All right, so remember when we last left off, Dorothy had, her house went in a tornado and it landed. And then there was a little woman who is the Witch of the North, telling her that her house crushed the Wicked Witch of the East. Ooh, here's a pretty picture of Dorothy and the witch and all of the munchkins that she was talking to. All that was left were the silver shoes. She was so old that she dried up quickly in the sun. The silver shoes are yours. Oh, it's my spot. She shook the dust out of them and handed them to Dorothy. There is some charm connected with them, but what it is we never knew. I must go home to my aunt and uncle in Kansas, said Dorothy. I'm sure they're worried. Can you show me the way? The Good Witch said, the land of Oz is surrounded on all sides by a great desert. You must go to the City of Emeralds. It is ruled by the Oz, the great wizard, who is more powerful than all of the witches together. He may help you. Dorothy asked nervously, how can I get there? The road to the City of Emeralds is paved with yellow bricks, said the witch. You cannot miss it. You must walk through the country, sometimes pleasant, sometimes dark and terrible. However, my magic arts can help you keep you from harm. No one will injure a person who has been kissed by the Witch of the North. And she came close to Dorothy and kissed her gently on the forehead. Her lips left a round, shining mark. Then she whirled around on her left heel 3 times and straightway disappeared, much to little Toto's surprise. But Dorothy, knowing her to be a witch, had expected her to disappear in that way and was not surprised in the least. So here's the very pretty Good Witch. When Dorothy was left alone, she set about making ready for the journey to the City of Emeralds. She only had one other dress, and that was hanging on a peg beside her bed. The girl dressed herself in the clean white and blue checkered dress and tied her pink bonnet on her head. She took a little basket and filled it with bread from the cupboard, laying a white cloth over top. Then she looked down at her feet and noticed how worn her shoes were. They surely will never do for a long journey, Toto, she said, and Toto looked up in her face and wagged his tail to show he knew what she meant. At that moment, Dorothy saw the silver shoes, which had belonged to the Wicked Witch of the East. She said to Toto, they would be just the thing. She took off her old leather shoes and tried on the silver ones. One more page. They fitted her as well as if they had been made for her. Finally, she picked up her basket. Come along, Toto, she said. We will go to the Emerald City and ask the Great Oz how to get back to Kansas again. She closed the door and locked it and put the key carefully in the pocket of her dress. And so, with Toto trotting along behind her, she started on her journey. There were several roads nearby, but it did not take her long to find one paved with yellow bricks. Within a short time, she was walking briskly towards the Emerald City, her silver shoes tinkling merrily on the hard yellow road. The sun shone bright and the birds sang sweet, and Dorothy did not feel nearly as bad as you might think a little girl would in a strange land. She was surprised as she walked along to see how pretty the country was about her. There were neat fences at the sides of the road, painted a dainty blue color, and beyond them were fields of grain and vegetables in abundance. So here she is walking on the yellow brick road. I hope you guys are liking it so far. I have fun reading this. I'm excited to see your flip grids on who your favorite character is so far.